Margaret Windsor, and I'm just going to finish this third tape real short because I can't do all of it in one tape. I was kidnapped and brought over here from Buckingham Palace in 41. This is my dad, but I didn't find out about my kidnapping until late 83. This is my dad, Edward VIII, who was married to George O'Keefe's sister, my mom, Claudia Ruth O'Keefe, American Catholic school teacher, not this woman, the American spy that history would tell you married my father and became the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. This is Wallace, a spy. She was illegitimate, by the way, just like the twins where they put me, Peggy and Carl, and I grew up being told that was my name. And both of them were dead, killed by their mother, and the family covered it up, and I was put there when I was kidnapped. But there's so much correlation, like when I found out about my name and the mind control, I was doing the book on mind control and patterns. I look back, and the man who was supposed to have fathered the illegitimate twins, Peggy and Carl, he married a woman named Geneva. Also, Philip came into play then. I think Philip, I grew up thinking he was a half-brother. He was put there about 5 years after me. And I can assure you he was kidnapped. He's just retired from the ATF, and they have consolidated. I don't care what they tell you. They've consolidated, the New World Order's in place. I want to show this. Growing up, I just got this photo. Of course, this is me with this family. Hideous. But the twins, there's a thing about the twins. I even had an article here where my father was supposed to have dated Vanderbilt. And I think she's the mother of Anderson Cooper, I believe. And I don't know if he dated her or not. I know he didn't have anything to do with this. This was a lie, 99 years still put on it by the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Jews. My uncle, George VI, sold out his brother to help with it. And JFK was ambassador to Britain, appointed by Roosevelt then. But the twin shows up, the Vanderbilt, I don't have that paper right now, but she was supposed to have dated my father. Now, whether it was him or the double, I don't know. But there's twins in that, the Vanderbilt connected there. And one of the persons I was reading about that's related there is named Thelma. I ended up marrying John Childers. His mother's named Thelma. And if you just leave it at that, you won't see patterns that the mind control murders have been deliberately done in. And I show this one again before I get to the real reason for putting this on this morning. This is me and my sons Mark and Scott, and they're heir after me. I'm Victoria II, legal heir. And the 99-year seal was put on it to cover up the crimes against my father's illegal takedown and the lies about him and about my birth in 39. So they're Mark and Scott, and I was brought over here and given the name of twin. Now I'm showing you this one specifically. All the others that were done in patterns deliberately, mind control, so that you would think one day it'll be told. But this is Mark and Scott, well, Mark Kelly. He's an astronaut and a twin to Scott Kelly. Both of them are astronauts. And this is Gabby Gifford, the wife, who was shot also. There was 12 shot there. And they're programmed to shoot. You can program armies now. So that's how advanced it's become. And I ran for Congress and didn't get it, but she was a congresswoman. But they're Royal Colorado and all that. So, and they're single. I mean, there's some actors and actresses, and they've killed people in Britain all over the world. Australia, got an Area 51 down in Australia. That's British, but whatever's left of us. But I was trying to tell about my immune system. I have an immune disorder. and they've used it against me. It's if I'm around toxic fumes, it makes my immune system attack itself. And the inflammation, you have to get away from it. And if it's force-fed you where you live at night or in the daytime, you either have to move or you get so sick you're dying. And the inflammation, like I say, attacks your kidneys, your liver, your veins, and you wonder what it's doing to your brain because one of the doctors, I've got problems with my eyes now, and he was searching for a aneurysm. And anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'm supposed to go back today to the doctor. But I showed you the twins, and this is a letter to the, I can hardly get up. So anyway, I paid rent for another week here. And right after I paid rent, I came in. And this is, they use the ventilation system. They get to the owners, law enforcement does, and get something on them, and they participate so that the charges won't be brought against them or family members. So anyway, trying to tell it is and get it all, because this is when it's going to go out too. But all along the way, that's what's happened to me, especially since I moved up here. But I found out that I'm allergic to chemicals, and you have to leave if they don't stop what they're doing, correct it. I have to leave. I get so sick. And then it's waiting at me around the door, the next place I get to live. So try telling this when you can't get an attorney. They're afraid of it. They say they want their kids to live too. I was telling about kidnappings to begin with, in which I was kidnapped. When I was doing the book, I was telling about that too and who did the kidnapping. And everybody around here knows. And I had one man say to me, I would help you, but, and I looked up and his daughter ran across. Her mother was holding her, and I didn't know there was any connection or they were going to stop me and say that. He said, but I want my daughter to live. So people have felt like they could just destroy me because the law tells them to do it, and to hell with me. And it has been. I'm 76 years old, and where they just rented me another month here, and I'm going to have to move. Well, I don't know if I can stay because the last 2 nights it's caused my legs, the veins, to where they burn, and they feel like I've got blood clots. And I can't move them. I can't walk. They start getting so stiff I can't walk. And in effect, last night I woke up and I thought I'm going to die because my head, I don't have headaches unless I'm around a chemical. And the whole back and kidneys down there are just destroyed. I can't walk. And I asked him, well, anyway, you can't tell it, so I'm not even going to try to. I will say this, he's a part of this, and they told me back in '95, the Patels, at the budget in, I'd saved enough money to get a place, and this is going to run out. And he was a Patel from India. He said he was going to come in and renovate, and I just paid him, so I didn't stay but a couple of days out of the month. They've done this over and over. And he said, we're Americans. We have to do what they tell us to do. I will tell you this, that Bob Goodlatte, the U.S. Congressman, his office in Virginia, Senator John Edwards, their offices are right here in Roanoke. I've been in and out of their offices over the years, not the last few years, because they know all about the kidnapping, the mind control murders. And Goodlatte has gone on up to where he's over either the Intelligence or the Judicial Committee and Homeland Security. So you see how high up this goes. This is where they had a party or all that for Shaw. He's part of the Shaw and Patels. And he just opened another Quality Inn, huge one here. And here, Goodlatte and all of them, if they didn't come, a whole bunch of them sent their people to this party that they had conference, how nice these people are, that he's got all this money. And you know where they got it? They didn't have it when they came here. So I've put this on the tape, and I'm so sick I won't live. I've reached